Hey, what is up YouTube? Jacob Levin here, and today we are finally going to do another answering your questions video. I know I haven't been able to upload in a few weeks, but like I said in another video, school. That's it from now on. When I have an excuse for not uploading videos, school. Period. Just school. And I'll let you guys figure it out from there. But anyway, let's get started answering some of these questions that I've been taking notes for. And to be fair, I really need to get started on these because there are people who have written these down, taken time out of their schedules to make them, and I don't want to make them upset, so I'm just going to get started. And my first question is from Charlie Coughlin, my little cousin. Charlie, if you ever watch this, thank you. She asked me, what is my favorite dinosaur? I really don't have a favorite dinosaur, but if favorite dinosaur is defined as the dinosaur I like the most, then the dinosaur I like the most is T-Rex. T-Rex is just, yeah, you guys know T-Rex. Come on. Oop. Sorry, my little battery percentage thing just went off there and I had to take it off. Anyway, you guys all know what a T-Rex is. It is arguably the most famous dinosaur in the world. And I don't know, there's just something I like about it. I mean, not only is it a very famous dinosaur, not only is it very well known, it is the dinosaur that most paleontologists know almost 100% about. The only thing we can all disagree on is what color it was, what sound it made, did it have fluffy feathers or proto-feathers, whatever. Did it have feathers at all, whatever. There's going to be things we disagree on, but it is close to 100% on what people agree a T-Rex is like. So that's really my favorite dinosaur. Leave a like and comment in the comment section down below if you guys want me to make a top 10 list of my favorite dinosaurs, because I see a lot of YouTube videos on people's favorites, and I figure I might as well do one for my channel if people want to see it. My next question is, what country has found the most dinosaur bones? By Brandon Cook. As far as I'm aware, the most dinosaurs I know come from one country or continent would definitely be North America, because there are so many dinosaurs just by genus alone for every family of dinosaurs. We've got tons of different kinds of horned dinosaurs, armored dinosaurs, sauropods, you name it. But yeah, the United States and the Americas are probably where we find the most dinosaurs. But I'll say that to say this: dinosaurs can be found worldwide. I don't know how recent it was, but there was a fossil of a plesiosaur, a long-necked sea reptile. You know, those water longnecks that live in the ocean. And it was recently found in New Zealand, and it was nicknamed Mauisaurus, which, if you guys have watched Moana, or if you know me by my other nickname, you know that Maui is the demigod from Polynesian mythology, which I find kind of cool, because really I feel like there is practically no fossils found in any Polynesian country whatsoever, because in the middle of the Pacific there was no land whatsoever. It was just a vast open sea. And whatever fossils we find in any of these islands are probably from animals that have passed and sunk down to the bottom, and only to re-emerge to the surface due to volcanic activity bringing up the islands. So, in any case, dinosaurs can be found all over the world, but to my knowledge and to my best guess, the most dinosaurs ever you can find in one country would be the United States. My next question is from Sarah Spears, or Mackenzie Spears, or whatever she goes by. Thank you, Sarah, for giving me the question. And she asks me, how long is a dinosaur's lifespan? It depends on the dinosaur. Just kind of like how all the animals today have a certain lifespan. Some, like mice can live up to a year, and that is very, very small lifespan for a mammal. Wolves at the most can live from 5 to 7 years, though some have been able to live up to 10 years. Lions, 10 in some cases, 30 in others. In captivity, they at least live for 30 years. And that's just mammals. As far as I'm aware, I think the bigger the dinosaur is, more likely it'll be pushing towards 100. Like, you see animals like Brachiosaurus, Argentinosaurus, these big long-necked dinosaurs, they could easily reach maybe 100 years. At the very least, I think they could at least get to 70 or 60s. That's just going on elephants. Elephants today can go from 60 to 70 in the wild and 80 in captivity. Though in Asia, unfortunately, when they use elephants for labor projects, they can only live for up to 20 years, which is kind of unfortunate. And that reminds me, there's going to be a video I'm going to upload Sunday where I talk about the ivory trade and how much I hate anything that has to do with the illegal transactions for funds that has to do anything with endangered wildlife, and it just pisses me off to no avail. I'm not kidding. It makes my blood boil. But to your question, Sarah, of how long a dinosaur's lifespan is, like I said, it depends on the dinosaur. It also depends on the dinosaur's lifestyle. You guys would think that a dinosaur like T-Rex could live into their 50s or 60s, right? Well, they could if they lived safely. But a T-Rex is a very confrontational dinosaur. This dinosaur lived a very short life. At the most, it could reach into its early to late 20s. And that's because of the lifestyle it lives. It is a hyperactive carnivore that hunts for a living. Not only just any kind of prey, it hunted animals like Triceratops, Ankylosaurs, sauropods, and these prey items are incredibly hard to bring down just for one T-Rex. 2 T-Rexes ups the chances. But to be fair, a lot of T-Rexes don't ever get to live into their 40s or into their golden years. Not many dinosaurs get to live very long, is my main point, Sarah. And my last question for this video, and I'm trying to keep some videos short, some videos long, depending on how many questions I get per day. And from this day, I got at least 4. This next question is from Aaron Elsie, and I love the fact that you give me so many good questions. Even though I promised to make one video on them, I feel like I just should put them into my answering your questions videos. I will probably make one video on some of these questions that are really good, because these could make very good discussion topic videos. But her question is that, which dinosaur travels the most in its lifetime? Well, most dinosaurs that are herbivorous are always migratory. You have animals like sauropods who have to travel from place to place in order just to survive, just to find enough food to feed them. So definitely I would say sauropods travel the most compared to other dinosaurs. Other herbivores such as, say, hadrosaurs and ceratopsians, especially ones from the Centrosaurian order, I feel like they would definitely come as a close second, because if you've ever heard of Walking with Dinosaurs, the 3D movie, where it talks about a young Pachyrhinosaurus, it shows you how Pachyrhinosaurs and Edmontosauruses travel from all the way up to Alaska to Montana and even lower parts of the US. Good tea. So yeah, they definitely travel long distances. So, in perspective, these animals don't travel the length of their lifetime to go from one spot to another. They just travel to different spots. Say, like, 2 times a year, they go from one food spot to another. Or actually, no, not 2 times a year. Like, for herbivores, probably 2 times every month, maybe 2 times a week at the least. Like, these things eat a lot of food, so they'd need to travel almost constantly. But they can find spaces where they can remain stationary for a time. Carnivorous dinosaurs are almost always stationary. They always carve out their own territories, and they just wait for prey to come through. It's kind of like today in Africa, where we see lions carving out their own territories leopards and cheetahs are trying to carve out their own inside those territories, and hyenas, they do the same. And yet they don't follow the food. They just bide their time and they wait for the food to just make a round robin. So the dinosaurs that travel the most in their lifetimes, Aaron, would definitely be the herbivorous kind. Sauropods, Hadrosaurs, Saurian ceratopsids, you name it. But carnivorous dinosaurs definitely would have remained stationary. So, what else? Where's another analogy? Because there was something I had on my mind just a second. Another good example of an animal that migrates would be the monarch butterfly. It travels from places like all the way up far north to like southern Canada, maybe from Maine or so, and it travels from all the way up there all the way down to Mexico. And the cycle just repeats itself back and forth. The parents will be born in the north, they come down to the south, they lay their eggs, and unfortunately that's the length of their life. They just don't make it that far. But the eggs they laid will go back to the north, they lay eggs there, they die, and the cycle repeats itself over and over again. Alright, I think I can wrap this up now. Those are all the questions. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell down by my subscribe button so you guys can be aware of every video that happens to pop up as soon as it's uploaded. Or at least 20 to 30 minutes after it's uploaded. Who knows? What else? Oh yes, tell me what other videos you would like to see in the comment section down below. And of course, true to my word, I am wearing this hat because somebody clicked like. Probably Del. Thank you, Del. I will see you all in my next video. Take care. Aloha.